Howdy folks, Justin here. It is the first day of the August 2017 season of Elder Scrolls Legends, and the brand new Crusader card was just revealed, so we're going to hop onto the ladder with Control Battle Mage. Why are we doing that? I feel like there's a bunch of creatures we can destroy out there on the ladder. And I had a lot of fun with this deck when I played it at the end of last season, so I wanted to give it another go. And to be perfectly honest with you, this is sort of an unrefined, sort of fun list, full of playable cards. But I put a lot of work into my Crusader builds, and I haven't come up with a list that I really like yet. So I wanted to hesitate a little bit before I did that and hop right in and beat up on some tokens decks. So we have pool pick 69 for our first match of the season. Let's see what he is bringing to the table. He is playing Battle Mage. Awesome. We have Battle Mage Mirror. He is rank 3, so it's probably a pretty aggressive deck. We'll keep the Harpy. Ice Storm, Vigilant Giant. We'll see how this works. With no healing, a Prophecy deck that I'm guessing my opponent is playing might be pretty difficult for us to beat, but we will see.
I have no fear of you,
Relentless Raider, sure thing. I'm just gonna ring out the Harpy and try to stem the tide here. Almost all of the deck is blue. I think there are 15 cards in the deck that don't hit for Cunning Ally, so that should be pretty good next turn. You could charge out a 1/1. He's got a Sharpshooter Scout, so he's going pretty deep with the prophecies there, obviously. And he has a Nord Firebrand. Okay, so Firestorm looks like it could be pretty epic in this match. But we're just going to lay down our Cunning Ally. And then we're going to try to be careful about that last ring charge, because we're probably going to need to Ice Storm sooner rather than later. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay. Swing last with this guy. Got some equipment for it, it looks like. No, an Afflicted Alit is how he's choosing to trigger that. Okay. There's our Indooral Archmage for a match a little slower than the one we're playing right now. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so it's not going to be a great turn here, but we are just going to go like this, see what our opponent chooses to do. It's going to take some work to make this happen, unfortunately. We're definitely more suited for beating the mid-range decks than the aggressive decks. There's a Sentinel Battle Mace. So we could draw a that's not what we want. A Earthbone Spinner. Oh, and we did. All right, that's pretty sweet. So there you go. Still definitely not in the clear, although we do have access to Ice Storm next turn or Thief of Dreams if things aren't too bad. Obviously, the cards are being played over there now. Prophecy here would turn things around, and it does. There's the Lightning Bolt. So this should give us a chance to play Thief of Dreams. It's got a Sharpshooter Scout and something that costs more than 1 in his hand. Let's see if we can't guess what that is. And we probably, frankly, ring out the... I'm going to guess another Minotaur. It's not, which is actually great for us. It means that I'm really comfortable with the way the board looks right now. Either way, either place he puts that creature, I can remove it.
Come and warm yourself.
It looks like he's going to wait until he has a charge creature to play it. That makes sense. I'm just going to hope for some way to gain some life here. Fel the Mighty will destroy it. Orcish Warhammer is what it is. And Elder Gleam Matron. Now, Elder Gleam Matron can give us a Werebat, a Moonlight Werebat, I believe. So that could be a thing. And we can Fel the Mighty plus Matron next turn. Now, do you run... Okay, so we're going to take 5 here. Now we're dead to 2 Lightning Bolts. There's Rapid Shot, which can take care of that. Let's Matron. Try for a Werebat. We got a young mammoth instead. Let's rapid shot that and put up a guard creature over here.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
We're gonna have to try to kill our opponent one turn and hopefully dodge 2 lightning bolts. We know one of the cards in his hand is a 3/2 or a 2/2 guard creature. And let's see if we can't figure out what the other card is. Well, we know that's in his hand, so we will just put another guard creature up. So obviously there's a lot of ways this doesn't work, but we're going to do our best here. We're also basically just praying he doesn't run Atromancer.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Yeah. So he's a little worried about us just attacking and killing him. There's Ancano. I think, though, we're just going to Vigilant Giant. Okay, there's a Harpy. We're actually going to trade out this guy, because we prefer to have 2 guards up. And then we'll poke him down to 26. Okay, we have 21, 22, 23, 28, 32, I think, available damage. Let's make sure. 10, 15, 20. Okay, he's lightning bolting our creatures. That is a fantastic sign. Just gonna Archmage. And what if we swing for 5 and then we Harpy whatever prophecy he hits? Okay, no prophecy. We will just pass the turn. We got 20.
Time to fight.
There's a Nord Firebrand. A Sentinel Battle Mace. Okay, so he's gonna kill his creature there. Raiding Party, he's gonna try to do some more damage to us. Or is he gonna take this guy out? No, he's gonna kill us. Wow. Well, there you go. Okay. What are you gonna do? That's skill level. Nord Firebrand, totally balanced creature. Okay, so our first game of the season didn't go so well. We'll play one more with this deck, and if we win, we might play another one, but we're just going to keep on going. It's a brand new season. I don't have a whole lot of time to play this week, so I want to get in where I can fit in. Our opponent is Fantasy, and let's see if this guy's Fantasy involves charge creatures and lightning bolts, or if it involves something else. My opponent is rocking Mage. He is unfortunately though rocking the Prophet title on top of that. If it's Control Mage, Battle Mage's Onslaught could be great, so we'll hold on to that and see what we can make happen. Okay, Daggerfall Mage. I don't feel like we're in any rush most of the time to ring out early creatures. We'll just pass the turn again.
By the 8th, they will
There's his
meet their
Daggerfall
match.
Mage, okay. We're just gonna oppose it with our own. You know, if he executes ours, that's all right. He would have to swing in and then enchant his own in order to avoid death by firebolt here. He's not going to do that. He's just going to execute it. Okay, and that's all right. I mean, him having a 2/2 on the board is not the end of the world. We are going to Thief of Dream Zone and start trying to get ahead here. What kind of Mimi deck is this? Darker Birth means definite control. Elusive Schemer could be in a mid-range deck. I'm going to hope it's control. We don't have anything to synergize with this really except Thief of Dreams, but I'm going to take Darker Birth because that's my guess for the most likely card he's running. And I was right.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Sure. And you have a execute. Alright. There you go. Well, gonna play another Thief. I'm guessing he's running both these cards, but as far as what's in his hand, I think Knight of the Hour. And I'm mistaken. Last turn, swinging in with the 2/2 and then lightning bolting my guy made some sense, saving Cloud Rest execute for something else. I was mistaken, however.
Behold my take you.
Okay. And you auto-enchant. Okay. Well, let's get one of these off. Nest of Vipers could be really good, actually, in this matchup. Maple Shield, a little less so. And Studium Headmaster, not going to do much work. We will just Harpy that. You can make the argument we should put Maple Shield on it. I'm not hugely concerned with that at the moment. There's the Elusive Schemer, so he is running that as well.
Care to go again?
Dark Rebirths, draw an extra card, and shuffle a copy of that
Nice
into
try.
his deck.
Care to go again?
Let's Cunning Ally.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Okay, that way he doesn't know we already have a Firebolt. I guess we could Dark Rebirth for another Firebolt, although Dark Rebirth on Indral Archmage seems a lot more interesting. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep. There's Ice Storm. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna play an Indral Archmage over here.
Sacred words of Belloc.
We're gonna have to try to outvalue him one way or another.
Gotcha.
Sure. Sure. Okay. Got a 2-for-1. Is he gonna give us more cards? Looks like he is. Okay, that puts us up to 10 cards in hand, so we're gonna overdraw here. Which should be okay. He's gonna Shrieking Harpy. Alright. Rift and Pickpocket would have been nice, but I think we'll be okay. What if we just Nest of Vipers over here, take both those out? What's our alternative play? I mean, we could just do this, and then Ice Storm. And then lay down a Cunning Ally.
Let's do this.
Okay, it didn't trigger, but it'll still trade. That leaves us Nest of Vipers. Still just going face. Well, let's see what comes next for our opponent. He's at 10 Magicka, Manticora range. We haven't given him any extra cards, although he's drawn a few extra cards. Looks like he's really just trying to push that damage in.
We'll see how they
I'll
like
play like
someone who
this.
fights back.
Imprison. Heirloom Greatsword's a good card. And Stronghold Incubator. Okay, so more value, but our opponent is hip to the fact that we're trying to outvalue him and is just slowly slugfesting against us with his card creatures. Firebolt and push more damage. Okay. Well, let's see what they've got this time. There's an Ice Storm. So we need to hold on to Imprison for an Odiving. Let's just play this. Really don't want to play Studium Headmaster. Okay, nothing from our opponent. Let's draw that next Ice Storm out of his hand. We do have Dark Rebirth, which is interesting with Atromancer, but we are going to overdraw again when he Ice Storms. Immolating Blast. Okay. Okay, so he's down to 4 cards. Down to 3 cards. Okay. I kind of want to just Rapid Shot the Harpy,
By the 8th, they will meet their
but
maker.
that seems a little unnecessarily wasteful. So I'm just going to pass. If he doesn't run Atromancer at all, we're good, right? Oh, he runs Parthenax. Okay. Well, let's see what he gets back. Presuming he gets Soul Tear. Okay, there's Unrelenting Force. That's fine. There's Call of Valor. We want to see him play that third one because we need it not to be Soul Tear, but it apparently is Soul Tear.
Holding on to anything interesting?
Well, we need a Manticore pretty badly. Let's just imprison right there so we can hit it with the Manticora or the Nest of Vipers.
Let none defile our
It's
temple.
fine. We wanted to dump a bunch of stuff over there, really.
By the sacred words of Valor.
Indral Archmage seems pretty good. And let's just get that out of our hand.
By the sacred words of Valor.
Alright. He Soul Tears back Parthenax. No, he does not. Wow, okay. I mean, we could try to hit him for 14. That doesn't seem great.
By the eighth,
Just
they
gonna
will
play this
meet
guy.
their makers.
This is not a particularly good deck. You can tell by the insane lengths I have to go to try to win one. Okay. We do have limitless value here, apparently.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
No risk of overdrawing. Emulating Blast, you got it. How do we survive if we just go face for a bunch? I'm like, we can't, right? The cards in our hand are all pretty terrible. We have one Atromancer left. No Archmages left. 2 Vigilant Giants.
Of oblivion. Repetition is the
Yeah, this isn't a great play, but that's the one I'm making. Well, he overdrew Marak, which has to be worth something. Double Ice Storm, okay. And we are going to overdraw this time? Yeah. There goes our Heirloom Greatsword, gone forever. Okay, let's,
By the eighth, they will meet their
roll like this. Pretty good against Odoving. There's Manticora. We can snap Manticora back, swing for 4.
share or take.
Does he possibly run a third Immolating Blast? Like, we're going to bet against it. Protect that from Firebolt plus Lightning Bolt. Speaking of Lightning Bolts, we still have 3. Dawn's Wrath, Hive Defender, okay. We Nest of Vipers. Let's try to make sure we don't screw this up. I can't Ice Storm and Nest of Vipers in the same turn. I can't Nest of Vipers and enchant a creature the same turn. I can swing Skaven Pyromancer, which puts that to 3. Enchant Ice Storm, put him to 4, and which kills him with Nest of Vipers, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, we had a prophecy. This actually could kill us if he's got enough lightning bolts. No, it's Night of the Hour, which God, gets him off lethal. Get out of here, man. Okay. You got Jazargo. And a Roaring Sentry. Okay. Well, we're in a Nest of Vipers. Put him once more to 4. Oh, no, we're not putting him to 4, are we? Which actually means we should hold our Harpy, right? So that we can combo it with the Supreme Atromancer. But going to 9 means I could be dead. I'm gonna Harpy. I'm not excited about it. Man, this deck is pretty bad. My deck is pretty bad. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess I said I would play one more if I won, and we technically won. So we'll try again. I'm not facing the deck I want to play though. I want to blow up Crusader tokens with this deck. All right, let's do one more. I don't know if anybody's watching Game of Thrones. I'm enjoying the hell out of Game of Thrones. I feel like it's weird. You know, the season's moving so much faster. The pace feels so much different than previous seasons, but you know, it has the advantage of I'm already super invested in the characters. All right, so we're playing Messy Hair as the hero of the people who's playing Mage. Integral Archmage, while I have to admit, a card that's performing pretty well, is going to get tossed back right now. Howdy.
Greetings.
Yeah, Rift and Pickpocket, cool. So this deck draws entirely too many cards, which is a strange thing to say in a game, you know, because I have to admit I love drawing cards. We should be good to just Daggerfall Mage here, right?
By the 8th, they will
He executes it, I mean he executes it like it happens, but... Actually, at the time of recording this, I don't think I've even released the first video with this deck.
Careful there, friend.
Okay. That's definitely a thing that could happen.
By the 8th, they will meet their maker.
Knock yourself out, man. I can race. I know you're about to play Hive Defender. Because Hive Defender and Lurking Crocodile are like 2 peas in a pod.
I've got you covered.
Dawnstar Healer. Get out of here, man. Alright, I got this.
Your blood will
I got this. Is that the greatest draw in the deck or the worst?
Let's heat things up.
I'm gonna draw too many cards again, which
Careful
not a
there,
problem I ever
friend.
thought I would have. But I mean, hey, we got 3 Tomes of Alteration. It has to be good for something. And we could always hit a prophecy here, although we don't have a lot of great prophecies.
By the 8th,
Protect of
they
the
will
Innocent is
meet
probably the
their
best thing that
maker.
could happen to us.
Bless us. May we serve you with every word.
Okay. So I don't think it's time to start the Thief of Dreams train. I think it's probably time to combine Tome with Protect of the Innocent in some capacity.
Your blood will spill.
Sheol take you.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Yeah, we'll just dump Protector out. He takes his turn off pretty much if he, I mean, unless he has Firebolt, which would be disastrous for us. But he basically takes his turn off if he tomes and swings. Oh, he's got Cloud of Illusionist, okay. Well, that's not terrible either. He's got Harpy, okay. So I could swing here Firestorm, that's not great. I could just hope Cunning Ally triggers. I kind of like that.
Let's shed some light
Hey,
on the
and it
problem.
does. Again, we know he still has a tome, so he can clean this up. Keep this alive at 1 health, or I'm sorry, at 2 health. Yep. But going back and forth like this, I think benefits me until he draws Supreme Atromancer. Oh, unless he has Wardcrafter too. Well, fortunately for me anyway, we're running Firestorm, so. And then we have Ice Storm for his, we've got Ice Storm for his first Atromancer, although probably has more than one.
By the 8th, they
Daggerfall
will
Mage
meet
is fine. I'm going to Thief of Dreams. See an Atromancer, right? Divine Fervor and Dawnbreaker. It's got to be Dawnbreaker. Which is actually a pretty big deal against us since we don't have.
Sheol take you.
So that's his Atromancer. There we go.
I summon thee.
We just got to keep his board clear now, I guess. Hope he doesn't draw another Atromancer. Because we know one of those cards is Dawnbreaker. So we are going to Ice Storm and Firebolt that thing. Probably should put some damage in on him. And now he just needs to not have another Atromancer or we can't win.
Chimera, guide us.
Divine Fervor. He actually probably still has another Atromancer, right? So when we play ours, are we about to get just the most mighty of punishments in the form of double prophecy?
Elements.
We hit a prophecy. First rune. What do you got, man? Hopefully it's just Lightning Bolt and it hits here. Three-two Shrieking Harpy. Okay. It's not the end of the world. If we draw another Atromancer, can we kill him? I don't think so. There's a tome. He's looking for an answer for this, maybe? Okay. There's an Ice Storm, which isn't going to do anything anymore. Wow, so his hand is just Dawnbreaker right now. Okay, we can win this. We can win this. We'll, I guess, steal another Dawnbreaker? Or should we Rift and Pillager? Yeah, what do we care about another Dawnbreaker? Ooh, nope, we want Dawnstar Healer. And then that. We know his hand is just Dawnbreaker, so we're going to play that. If he top decks an answer to it, and whatever, what can we do, you know? But now we're going to Dawnbreaker on him.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Oh, it's like the greatest thing you could have drawn. Oh, get out of here, man. Get out of here. His hand is just Dawnbreaker. We need to never forget that his hand is Dawnbreaker. We have one Fell the Mighty. We have to Fell the Mighty this. Five, 5, 7, 7. Not gonna do it there, pal.
Don't mess with me.
We hope he doesn't top deck an answer. Yeah. What is this card? It is a Thief of Dreams. Please don't take Ice Storm, man. You got my Ice Storm. Okay, that makes makes this a little harder. We know his hand's still just Dawnbreaker, so we don't really want to take that. But we don't really have any other options, so we'll take another Dawnbreaker. Maybe we can just slap... I mean, we'll get another Dawnbreaker next turn if he plays whatever this is. Mystic Dragon. Can we do anything about Mystic Dragon? Yeah, we have an Indral Archmage.
By the sacred words of Veloth.
And he doesn't run silence effects, I assume. Sure, we'll get started on this. He's going to put his Dawnbreaker on here unless he drew something ridiculous.
Chimera, guide us.
Their Divine Fervor is fine. That's cool. We will take another Dawnbreaker. Thank you.
Ifra, guide me.
Yeah. I'm going to kill you with one creature if you don't draw your Piercing Javelin pretty soon. This puts me up to 10 cards, so I'm going to play out the Harpy. Arrow to the Knee is probably great. Dwarven Armaments is great too. And Palace Prowler has Drain. Oh my god.
There isn't a lock that will keep this one out.
Okay. You got one turn, man. Or my Dawnbreaker army is going to come right for you.
I've got you covered.
Not going to do it, pal. Okay. What is the smartest way to do it? Well, first of all, we need to ask, can we kill him one swing? We can put him to 21 and then equip this guy for an additional 9. That's 18. So we need to break a rune, and it needs to not interfere with this.
So much for a clean escape.
Well, I'm not excited about the way I did that because that was really stupid. But,
No catching this one.
yeah, I totally botched that. And there's the Javelin. Man, I have never played this deck very well.
The Dark Brotherhood.
I mean, the problem is the deck's not very good.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Your hand is Dawnbreaker, man. Get out of here. Now, do I break 2 runes? Let's get another equipment. Loot. Loot doesn't really do it.
So much for a clean.
Yeah, yeah. So we won at it with style points there, right?
A fine display.
By the egg of fire.
I'm gonna post these because, like, I feel like you deserve to know. But this deck is incredibly difficult to play because it's not very good, and I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Hey, we've now officially won a game, although we won 2. I really don't like playing this deck. I'm on the edge of my seat the entire time. It's like a worse Altar Monk. Because Altar Monk's pretty good. This is I have to admit though, like, I have been having fun trying to puzzle out ways to not lose with this deck, but it's probably the end of this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey folks, Justin here. Not sure what order I'm compiling all these in, but I'm going to play some more games with the Battle Mage control list that I've been brewing. I have to admit that I have a lot of fun playing this deck the more I think about it. Although it is, am I going bald? My hair naturally parts in the middle, and that's the excuse we're going with. We're going to stick with that. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck, despite the fact that I complain about it all the time about how bad it is. It's just, somebody pointed out in the comments, it's just super unforgiving. But I think Firestorm's really good right now, and I think this is a good deck to run it in. So we're playing against Umpy. Umpy is rank 5 and playing Scout. He's the Director of Despair. One of those things, not like the others, so we're throwing it back. This is a reasonable curve, although we're not really looking to curve out so much. I'm curious to see how this deck does against Scout.
I'll scout ahead.
Probably have to be pretty aggressive, actually. We do have a lot of reach. He kept whatever his Scout's report revealed. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of the hand I have. Try to get some early damage in, and just hope that this isn't some crazy variant I'm not familiar with that runs a lot of prophecies.
What have we here?
There's Thieves Guild Recruit. Okay. Do I Daggerfall Mage in that lane? I think we might as well just go ahead and go all in.
As long as I draw breath.
See how this works. Hand doesn't have a lot of interesting stuff in it, just older cards, not the spicy stuff we're hoping to be playing. So do we swing enchant, I guess?
Share or take.
Just do like this.
As long as I draw breath.
We can't get Leaf Lurker next turn. He could play the green Shout, which would be less than ideal, but I think we're doing okay. Okay, he's got a Murkwater Witch. Alright. So I guess it's just Cunning Ally. And then we just prepare for the Thorn Histmage.
Let's shed some light on the
Okay,
problem.
we'll keep our Firebolt. We do have a lot of sources of card advantage, although the Scout deck's ability to play Parthenax and
The hist provides.
Solitaire is going to probably be stronger than what we're trying to pull off here. Well, like a Firebolt swing, it's not real good. But I don't see us having a lot of other plays, so. And I will poke him.
We'll see
Drop
how they
another
like
creature.
someone who fights back.
We have 8 damage and reach in our hand.
I will protect.
He is ramping hard. So we can Earthbone Spinner that. Okay, so we have Supreme Attramancer. Now we have an objective, right? We have a goal. So if I just Earthbone Spinner,
The forest will not suffer your
As long
presence.
as I draw breath.
do this, and then this. Push that extra damage. Attramancer should be pretty difficult for him to deal with. Although he will be able to respond to it with Odiving because of how he's ramped. Okay. We need a Fade Blood Magic Lords here. Thieves Guild Recruit.
What have we here?
Thieves Guild Recruit. Kind of a good sign, kind of a bad sign. Pushing 5 extra damage has to be good. He's got a Knight to Remember in his deck. That is pretty spicy. Just looking for a Dark Guardian, I guess.
Look to the skies.
Alright, Woodland Lookout, we're going to have to Lightning Bolt. And we can go Atramancer into Atramancer, which is pretty good.
The day is mine.
Okay, so on board our creatures are safe. We'll go Indral Archmage, Supreme Attramancer, Supreme Attramancer. Soul Tearing back something. He's going to bring back his Woodland Lookout. Okay. Do you have a 5-drop dragon to go with it? Because I might just Lightning Bolt it over Indral
Look to
Archmage.
the skies.
Or I Indral Archmage and hope it doesn't get silenced, I guess. That's another play I could make.
My scales have been
Yeah, I'm going to keep that Lightning Bolt. I'm just going to curve with Indral Archmage. It is the name of the deck after all, and for a year or so this guy was the face of Legends. This was the dude who was everywhere.
You must be clever.
Shadowfin Priest, okay. Doesn't really answer this though. Preserve the root, so no dragons, which is pretty nice. And now we just Attramancer.
Fires of oblivion.
Elements, I summon thee.
Red Brahmin and Odiving. 2 cards we're really hoping to dodge right here. Probably has one of them though. He's drawn a lot of cards. Still, I think winning is possible if he plays Odin. There's Sheer Point Dragons. He's gonna kill this thing. Gain some life. Do you have another guard creature? Or maybe he's not killing it. He's gonna Soul Tear back his Murkwater Witch. Alright. Well, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. And he's gonna Knight to remember that. Wow. Okay. Well, that's more life gain.
Mother of mud.
As a concession to the fact that we might Ice Storm at some point, I'm doing that.
Elements, I
Okay, there's another Supreme Atromancer. We got more cards than him, more life, and more on board. Which is pretty good against Scout. Pretty good indeed. Although, we're by no means in the clear. Okay. Man, oh man. Sure. Obviously, I want to draw Supreme Atromancer again. More guard creatures, okay. But one card left in hand. Does Pyromancer do anything for us? Let's make sure we can't kill him. If we assume no prophecies, we swing, we hit him for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even if we had enough Magicka, we can only do 16 to him. So, let's be smart about this. Let's keep something alive.
Careful there, friend.
Okay, Thieves Guild Recruit's probably the most innocent creature he could have gotten back. Okay. So now let's... Is there a reason we Daggerfall and Skaven together? We gotta kill this.
By the 8th, they will meet their mate.
Okay. So he's got 2 draws for something good. The one he just got and Thieves Guild Recruit that we gave him back.
What have we here?
Yep. Odaving. Drain Vitality. Okay, well, that kills that. Still not in the clear. Another Skeletal Dragon is pretty good. And the last card is also a guard creature. It is. Okay. So let's... Skaven.
Let's heat things up.
Put him to 2. How good is 2? It's possible we draw lethal here. We did not, but we can't get that off the board, which is probably necessary. We have 1 Lightning Bolt left, no Atromancers, 1 Ancano, so that is our only reach in this deck at the moment. Alright, let's get that taken care of. What's the best draw in the deck? Lightning Bolt is the best draw in the deck. Lightning Bolt and Ancano. Beyond that, I think we want something like Battle Mage's Onslaught. This deck needs to be called Onslaught Control. Definitely going to change the name of the deck after this game. Oh, he's going to gain more life. So we have 2 draws for a 1 in 32. So we have a 1 in 16 of getting our Lightning Bolt. Although it looks like that probably is not going to be enough now. Unless he can do something, unless he can't do anything. Oh, and he's got a Murkwater Witch. Okay. Well, let's see here. That's not going to do it. Thief of Dreams not going to do it this turn. Could Firestorm and swing, or I can Harpy. Firestorm plus Ice Storm might be useful to deal 5 damage to a Thorn Hist Mage.
Sheor take you. Sheor take you.
Alright, we're grasping at straws here. Maybe we can Thief of Dreams a Tazcat and kill him in 2 turns. We have to get this off the board. We don't have the opportunity unless we Firestorm after making this swing next turn. Oh, ye of little reach. At least so far, I don't think we made any horrible misplays, which is definitely a step in the right direction with this deck.
Well fought.
Well fought.
By the egg of fine battle.
Is that what you say before you
Good day to
Alduin me? Alright. I've got an impressive win record with this deck, considering some of the bizarre card choices I've gotten it. Alright, we'll be right back for another one, guys. Ooh, and we're making serious progress in our quest. Alright, we're back for one more game with Onslaught Control. I'm getting a little disheartened, I'm not going to lie. So if this isn't against something that the deck can deal with, I'll probably shelve the deck for a while. Because, yeah. I mean, it's fun to play different cards, which is what I try to do all the time on this channel, but it's not fun to lose all the time. So this might just not be the meta for this deck. And we're playing against It Who Speaks, and let's see what it is bringing to the table today. By the way, initially put this deck together in part because I thought it'd be good against Crusader tokens, which I have not played against once. Sorcerer again. Awesome. Well, all of our removal is damage based, so this is a pretty unlikely matchup for us to win.
Greetings.
Yeah, hi.
Greetings.
But we will we'll see how it goes. Okay, no play from our opponent. Our first play will be Cunning Ally. And again, this hand would be pretty good if our opponent's deck wasn't full of ward creatures. Oh, I misspoke. My opponent is doing something spicy. I think this could be a pretty fun matchup.
Let's do this.
No trigger there. So the top card of my deck is Rapid Shot, Protector of the Innocent, Skaven Pyromancer, Earthbone Spinner, or that giant thing. This is disheartening. But what are you going to do? I'm going to Harpy and swing. This gives me the opportunity to potentially hit the Firebolt off Cunning Ally and make a trade here. Sure. Let's try.
Let's shed some
And
light
we did it.
on the
So let's do that. Now this should be a matchup where Battle Mage's Onslaught's pretty good, right? Unless he's really just ramping so you can play Supreme Atromancer faster. Which isn't the worst strategy in the world. He's going to Soul Tear back his Mystic Dragon. Okay. Well, we can Onslaught and Harpy this turn. So let's get some cards. Duel Atop the World. Legion Shield. Legion Shield is actually going to be my play. There you go.
I have you now.
Got a 4-2. I'm sure he can remove it, but it seems pretty good. And next turn, if he plays something huge, we could even duel atop the world. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. Now let's Thief of Dreams and take his Ancano. That's what I'm putting all my chips on. No, it's going to be Shadow from Priest.
Tell me who needs bludgeoning.
Okay, so this will survive his Ice Storms. This will kill the first giant creature he plays, or this as well. Okay. Well.
Summon thee.
I was right when I guess he's just ramping at Aetromancers. Prophecy? Ice Storm. This survives? Is this? Oh my god. It's the greatest Ice Storm of my life. I don't see any real good reason
For one without
to give him more
scales.
cards. Thank you.
My thanks is yours.
Do you have another one? You probably do, right? Fair enough. Let's take some big cards.
Holding on to anything interesting?
Ooh, Histgrove. Unfortunately, like, what is Histgrove going to do for us? But you know what Shadowfin Priest will do? Is destroy Histgrove. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in our hand. This just keeps happening. I guess we Thief of Dreams and take his other take another Shadowfin Priest. Well, we got our silence down, which is pretty good. We actually have 4 silence effects in our hand. What is he running? We just push, right? No, Mummify. Into Ice Storm? Okay. Fair enough. We gotta play something. Once again, we're gonna overdraw. We'll play Vigilant Giant. And we're just gonna dump a Harpy out of our hand. But again, we're ahead in life, ahead on board, ahead in cards. For whatever that is worth. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck with your supreme witchcraft.
Fortune favor me.
I just have a handful of answers. Alright. If he lightning bolts this, I wardcrafter it after he lightning bolts it, right? Because it means he has another lightning bolt in hand.
Careful there,
There you go.
friend.
And then there we go. So he might suspect now that because I've guessed correctly twice on Thief of Dreams that I have another Shadowfin Priest. I stole the third one with... I didn't steal it, but I got the third one from a Rift and Pickpocket. Fair enough.
By the 8th, they will meet their mate.
Fair enough.
The waters of life.
Okay. That works. Oh man. This gave him Pyromancer value, and I'm going to actually be able to get some cards out of my hand. Not going to be able to play Battle Mage's Onslaught. Can never really play Battle Mage's Onslaught. Although if I drew something that didn't cost much, I could play it. So I'm going to play this first, in case I get an equipment I want to put on here. I guess we got more silence effects. Ooh, Elaine Bannock. There we go. 9 cards in hand. When this works, it works, right?
Friend.
Yep.
By the egg, a fine battle. By the egg, a fine battle.
I don't think there's any way to lose if we swing like this. And then Aetromancer Harpy for the win.
Elements, I summon thee.
There we go. Well, who is the
By the egg, a
B-list
by the egg.
blue control deck now?
Impressive for one without scales.
Thank you.
My thanks is yours.
Well, I won, so I guess I gotta play another one. I mean, like, I have to, like, when this deck wins, it's so much fun, and you feel like you've earned it. It's certainly not bad. It's just not good. Okay, we'll be right back. We're gonna play another game with the Onslaught control deck, the deck that overdraws all the time, whether it's winning or losing. Why are we doing that? Well, because the deck's fun to play. Because Battle Mage's Onslaught is I don't find it like offensive as far as RNG cards go. I mean, it's all a feeling thing. I'm not gonna pretend that I really understand what is and is not like bad for the game necessarily. I just know what's fun for me, and Battle Mage's Onslaught doesn't seem unfun. So we're gonna play with it again, and we're taking that experience into battle with Erasmus Bob. Ice Storm's probably pretty good against mid-range mage, and pretty good against Atromancers if this is control mage. Let's see what happens. We don't have a lot of ways to kill Hive Defender. That card actually seems like it's pretty good against us.
Your orders. Your orders.
It's my opponent from the previous game. I accepted his friend request, and wanted to wish him a good game.
Careful there, friend.
He writes, no healing, just sadness, but hey, I can kill Scout. Story of my control battle mage's life. Lol. Okay. So am I going to lose my ward crafter here? Probably. And this is tokens, by the way, which should be a good matchup for
By the 8th, they will meet.
my Firestorm packing deck.
I hear and obey.
By the
Execute,
8th,
maybe?
they
Ooh, your
will
own
meet
Daggerfall
their
mage.
makers.
Gotta take some medication. There's no way swing enchant is wrong, right? Because he just, even if he lightning bolts it, it's all good.
Sheol, take it.
So we're gonna proceed down the path of drawing too many cards again. Okay. Yeah, if anybody ever chats with me in the game, you know, I try to accept friend requests from people who seem cool.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Bitline.
Sheol, take you.
Well, this is interesting, right? I'm gonna want to Ice Storm sooner rather than later, right? I don't care too much about him gaining a bunch of life. But Pyromancer doesn't really do anything. I like this.
Let's shed some light on the problem. Sheol, take you.
And I did that because he can spend his turn chanting this if he wants to. I can still kill it with a lightning bolt. And we get to draw more cards when he attacks my face. Okay. Okay. Firestorm.
Training is over.
MVP.
It's
Another
time.
Skaven Pyromancer. Also. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Firestorm so good against decks that aren't Scout and Sorcerer. In come the tokens. In come Skaven Pyromancer. Really? You know how many tokens?
Bless us, kind.
Wow.
Serve you with every word.
You can't defeat
Fair
me.
enough, man. Fair enough. Yep, still gonna do that. And because I have Ice Storm,
Holding on to anything interesting? training is over. It's time to act.
As of yet, he can't play Imperial Reinforcements and Divine Favor in the same turn, which is why I'm playing like this. Just want him to put those tokens down so I can get that sweet Pyromancer value. He's going to play Hive Defender. There we go.
Your orders,
Okay.
your orders, your orders, your orders.
So actually, we can full clear with Ice Storm. But we're going to really need Ice Storm against Aetermancer, so...
Let's heat things up.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Should have just let me pick your pocket. You can't defeat me.
Alright. Now we're going to have to... We can't try to be cute and wait for a second Aetermancer before we...
Your orders, your orders.
Okay, it's alright.
There's a plan.
It's totally alright. Doesn't want to gain life. I get that. I can sympathize with that. Mage can't deal with Integral Archmage, so...
By the sacred words of
Day is
Belor.
mine.
There we go. Get a 2.5 for 1 here. I feel like this game ends in him conceding before it ends in me actually killing him, but that's fine. That is still good. Okay.
Your orders,
A little less thrilled about the second one.
your orders. Acknowledge.
Yeah. I mean, I have Vigilant Giant, I guess. But I want to play this. Draw a copy of a friendly creature. Oh, will I ever draw a copy of a friendly creature? You betcha.
Let's heat things up.
Just waiting for that first Aetermancer. And then, I mean, if he draws 2 in a row, like, I just... Game over, man. But, like, be pretty cool, right? If,
The victory is
Okay.
yours.
So Token Mage, I think, is probably Tier 1, Tier 1.5. Deck's good against Token Mage. Since we're thinking about Crusader tokens when we built it. Let's get some rewards. We earned them. Yeah. Arcane Enchanter. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the deck and you want to see me play more or make some changes, let me know. I go back and forth because, like, man, that Sorcerer mid-range matchup just seems atrocious for us. Scout is about 50-50. We seem to be doing pretty well, though, against just about everything else. Let me know. Bye-bye.